technology in golf. So I kind of want to tie it back to my last speech. And this is probably a topic that most people in here are really kind of like unfamiliar with, I would say. And so this has all begun in the last 5 years approximately. And what I'm going to be talking about is a device called the TrackMan. And so, all right, that's what it looks like. And so in the past 5 years, what's been going on is the TrackMan organization has developed this device which costs between $20,000 and $25,000. And so what it does is it tracks a whole bunch of data on the golf swing, what impact the club and the golf ball, and what it does is it's going to help the player or golfer of all amateur, even if they don't play in tournaments or not, and college players and pros. It's going to allow them to quickly see what they're doing wrong so that they can fix what they're doing wrong more efficiently instead of just guessing what they're doing. So the three main things that it talks about is club path, and then efficiency at impact, and then it's going to give data on the ball flight. So today I'm going to go over the TrackMan technology and what it shows related to golf. Alright, so for club path. Alright, so as we see here, this is kind of what the TrackMan is going to be. This is how it sees the club, which is kind of very crazy, but this is what it sees as the club is coming through impact. So for the out to impact, what this basically means is the club's coming over the ball and then working more towards the body. So these are like for a right-handed golfer. So this is going to create a ball that's going to go start left for a right-handed golfer, and then it's going to go back to the right. And then over here, the in to out path, that means the club head is going to come from the inside of the ball, and then it's going to keep going away from the body, not down the line. And then your ball is going to start off way right, and it's going to come back to the left. So that would be a draw, and then that would be a fade. So then the left to right, those are just switched for the left-handed golfer because they're on the other side of the golf ball. So David Ledbetter, in his article, The New Ball Flight Laws, which was published in 2018, he explains that if the club path is 0 degrees, the ball will go dead straight. So here we have the club being at 0 degrees. So that note there says that since the club it's not straight up and down, it's on kind of like an arc, it's going to always come from the inside of the ball, but once it hits the inside of the ball, it's going to go straight down the path, that yellow line, instead of continuing to the right or going hard to the left. Okay? So from here, we have face angle. So when you think about it, if you come from the inside of the ball and then continue out to the right, your club face is going to be dead open. And that's what makes the ball start off to the right. But then to finish the swing, your club is obviously going to come back around, and that's what causes the draw. And then for the out to in, your club face is going to be dead closed because you're basically coming over on top of the ball. And so these two things, the face angle and the club path, they work together because the TrackMan, what it shows is after you hit a ball, you're going to have like a little a bar, which I'll show you guys, underneath the device, which is, you have that device, and then it's connected to an iPad, and what will come up under club path and face angle is the amount of degrees. So if you have a negative amount of degrees for face angle, your club is shut at impact. Positive degrees would be it's open, and then that would be the same for the club path. Positive meaning that it's working away from your body, and then negative meaning that it's working towards your body. And this information on face angle comes from Jeff Shackelford in his article about tool time, which was published in 2014. And then, so from here, we have efficiency at impact. So, as you can see here, that's pretty solid impact because it's dead center of the club face. And the TrackMan is able to calculate a term which they call smash factor. So what that is how solidly struck the golf ball is. And so, in the past, you would go to the driving range and you'd hit balls and say, oh, I think I'm hitting it solid, but you may not be. So using this device, you can tell right away if you're hitting it solid by looking under the smash factor, the max value is 1.50. So the closer you are to that, the more solidly struck the ball is going to be hit. And this is important because with a more solidly struck ball, your ball speed is going to increase, making your ball go farther. And that's explained by TrackMan, the TrackMan organization, in their article, What is Smash Factor?, published in 2018. So then from here, we have, this is kind of like a conclusion of what it's going to look like. So we're going to have the ball flight, data on the ball flight. So first I'm going to talk about what we have over here. So it creates the height of the ball based on the launch angle. So launch angle is basically just the angle of which the ball, it can see the angle of which the ball is hit on. And I would say the way it can see this is through a term dynamic loft that it gives. So launch angle is right there, 14.5, and then dynamic loft is 20.4 right there. So your dynamic loft is basically just if your club is has 25 degrees of loft on it at impact, you want it to have 25 degrees of loft. If it doesn't have 25 degrees of loft, you're manipulating something, causing for example, you'd be causing a 7-iron to be a 6-iron if you take that loft off, and you don't want to do that because then you're not going to hit it straight. So to conclude, this is what it looks like. It just sets up behind you, and then you can see the iPads on the ground there. And then you hit balls. You could hit about 10 balls with this device, and then right then you're going to be able to tell now, what am I doing good and what am I not doing good. And then instead of guessing, you are right away you know what you need to work on, and you can go from there with your practice. So the TrackMan basically covers the 3 main things in the golf swing, which are club path, efficiency at impact, and data related to ball flight. And this is I would say this is a very cool device because, like I said, instead of guessing what we're doing wrong now, we can know right away through hitting about 10 to 15 balls of what we are doing wrong, and then go from there, which basically will lead to lower scores and more efficient practice with the game. Yeah.